You're entering VTV's Chamber Zone. Your business community at work. Representing the Vernal area and Duchesne County Chambers of Commerce, here's Adam Massey and Irene Hansen.
Hello, I'm Irene Hansen with the Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce, and joining me today is Tyson Stewart. You're watching Chamber Zone, your business community at work. Well, Tyson, I feel like this has probably been one of my goals because, of course, Stewart's Market, Stewart's Thriftway, is one of my favorite places in Roosevelt and in all of the Basin. And of course, for me, it's all about the people. It's all about the atmosphere. It's all about what you do for our community. But you guys are kind of the hub of Roosevelt. You have so much to offer. So first of all, just tell me a little bit about Stewart's Marketplace, all the things you offer there. Just kind of give the viewers an idea of all the great things that you have for your customers.
Well, Irene, we've been in the community for over 50 years. My grandfather started the store actually in 1963, and it's been our pleasure to kind of provide a niche for our community over in Roosevelt. We don't have a lot of the things that the big city has. So what we've tried to do is we've tried to put everything from sporting goods to clothing to a Radio Shack to hardware to now we even have a rental center. And we're just trying to fulfill our community's needs for everything that they need.
Not only that, Tyson, one of the things, in fact, that you guys do so well is you do activities. Now, I don't know a lot of businesses that do that. They may have contests, they may have little outreaches, but you guys do on a regular basis full-blown community activities. Tell us about some of those.
Irene, our goal is to provide family entertainment. Our focus is on families and bringing families together, and we try to fulfill that role inside the community. We just got done with Santa Claus coming to the store. Absolutely fantastic. Had tons of kids everywhere. A little chaotic, but it turned out great. And we do other things like a Lunch with the Witch, where we've teamed up with different organizations in the community to bring together a spook alley inside the store, free lunch, and much, much more. And we try to do Easter extravaganza during the spring, and for this winter we're actually getting ready to do our great Christmas giveaway where we're giving away over $5,000 worth of stuff to our guests. That'll be this Saturday, December 20th.
Wow. The thing of it is that kind of atmosphere is exciting. My grandkids, a trip to Stewart's is the highlight of a weekend because it seems like there's stuff going on all the time. I remember one time it was singing for a ham, and if somebody would go up, which my daughter did, and sing a Christmas carol, she got a free ham. And so, it was called Hamming It Up. So you guys just have a fun atmosphere. How do you instill that marketing and that love of the customers? How do you put that into your employees? Because they seem to really enjoy being a part of it all.
Irene, it's something that's awesome for us. It's something that my dad and Uncle Percy have instilled in me, and now we're instilling in our Stewart family as our employees. They get as much kick out of people coming up and singing for hams as what the person that does. It's absolutely fantastic. Singing for those hams, and when the kids come in on the day before Christmas, on Christmas Eve, and get to sing for toys, it just creates a fun, exciting atmosphere in the store, and that's what we're about, is creating family fun, experiencing the difference, that you get when you do come into the store and shop with us.
But you don't take anything for granted though either, which I'm always amazed. We have done some ribbon cuttings for some great remodelings. You guys have basically expanded, I'd say virtually every 5 years for the last 20 years. The most recent you completely redid. Tell us a little bit of the front, but you did a complete remodeling just a year ago? Yeah,
we're always trying to expand. We're always trying to help better serve our community, and we did a complete remodel on the front of the store as well as an interior remodel, and we actually just got done adding on another 10,000 square feet over in Ace Hardware, where now we've got a rental center, expanded housewares, and a bunch of other stuff that we've brought in. And it seems like we're always in constant construction. We're always doing something, and that's not only to help us, but it's to help the community that we serve.
Yeah, because again, you're just kind of our go-to place. Whether it be for, you have floral, you have a great pharmacy, you have Ace, you have Radio Shack, but again, it's just the atmosphere. You have a custom meat department. One of my favorite people is Thad. So
Yep.
tell us about your custom meat department. I order meat there all the time and get very good, high quality meat.
You know, that's one of our departments that we try to focus on, because anybody can go to any store and get a can of vegetables or a can of soup.
Right.
But it's when it comes to our meat and our produce department, we try to put a high emphasis on quality and being able to serve our guests in whatever needs that they might have. Might be someone coming in and eating a beef heart, for instance, or something like that. But we try to do the best that we can to serve high quality meat and also to serve our customers' needs when we can.
You know, the other thing, I got there one morning at 6 in the morning and realized that's when a lot of the workover crews and the energy work crews stop in and fill up their coolers for the day. It was like Grand Central Station there.
Yeah, it's crazy. We used to not have to be open at 6 o'clock, and then we changed to starting opening at 6. And now every morning when we come in, it seems like it's oil field company after oil field company all coming in. And we really appreciate their business in the morning. It starts the day off right and gets us in the work mode, because we have to be, because there's 20 or 30 guys in the store at a time. But we really appreciate them coming in, and it's been a great opportunity for us.
Well, first of all, Tyson, thank you for coming. We still, this is the first half. We have another half, because I want to talk, when we come back, a little bit more about just the community spirit and support that you've given the community, as well as your family legacy. So we'll be right back to talk more about local chambers of commerce and events right after this.
Almost 45% of the oil produced in Utah, 7.8 million barrels, comes from Duchesne County. That oil feeds our state economy, provides job growth, and supports local business. Here in Duchesne County, we're working to make Utah an economic, cultural, and technological leader. Whether you're here for business or pleasure, Duchesne County will welcome you with open arms and invite you to explore all the beauty of the Uinta Mountains. Duchesne County, close enough for business, far enough to get away.
Welcome back to Chamber Zone, your business community at work. I have with me today Tyson Stewart, who is the Public Relations Manager for Stewart Marketplace in Roosevelt, one of my favorite stores in the whole world, and one of my favorite families. You know, your family is such an important part of our community. I think that if there were ever a time when seeing the value of having a locally owned business, because obviously, you know, people shop and support your business, but you guys are out shopping, supporting all the other businesses in the community, buying cars, doing all those things. It's kind of, that's what makes a community, and that's what makes Roosevelt, I think, special.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, we've been in the community for over 50 years, and
Wow.
we just have a great, it's kind of a legacy. Some people talk, I'm a third generation grocer. That's what I am. I love the grocery industry, and I've had great examples before me. My grandpa Percy and my grandma Irma, as well as my dad and my uncle Percy. They are absolutely fantastic examples. And we do try to keep everything local, because when you keep it local, it goes back to the community. It goes to pay for people's jobs. It goes to do all those things, versus going out in the city. You pay somebody out there, give them your money, give them your money,
That's right.
and that's where it stays. But if you shop local, support local businesses, that money comes back, and that money comes back not only to you, but it comes back to the community that
And
we're
again,
in.
we talked in our earlier segment that, you guys just don't take anything for granted. You're always improving, always looking for new things. The one thing, if people didn't check out this last spring, they owe it to themselves to come to the garden center. It's one of the best garden centers in the entire Uinta Basin, and you keep expanding that every year.
Yeah, it's crazy how much expanding we do. It's like every single year, it's like, okay, new project, okay, new project, okay, new project. But that's true. We've actually have an inside greenhouse this year, which is something new that we've ever done with our most recent expansion. And like I said, we try to fulfill every need that we can to serve our community. And when people come into the store, it's almost we're the mini Walmart of Roosevelt, as you could say. But that money stays inside the community, and we have a We have over, I think, 107 employees that work at the store right now.
Wow.
So we've really grown over the past years, and our goal is to keep continually expanding and continually improving, because you know, if you're stagnant, you die, and our goal is to be the best that we can be.
You know, the other thing, I remember your dad telling me one time, and I chuckled, because if I want good advice, I want an entrepreneur's perspective, I go talk to your dad, Mark Stewart. And I remember him telling me one time, Irene, be careful what you ask me to do, because I'll probably never tell you no. Wow, that's a big responsibility. And the reason he said that simply was because they are so community oriented. For example, we have the Roosevelt Car Show. We didn't have a place to do the burnout. No one wants someone spinning tires in their parking lot, throwing up rocks. But we asked Mark, do you have a solution? He said, yes, the back of my store will have, we can change things around. And so now you've had the burnout at your store for the last 2 years, and not only does it take up the whole back, but it also takes up all your parking in front. How do you make the decision to just go with what the community needs? That's amazing to me.
You know, for us, it's a simple decision. It's kind of ingrained in who we are. Like we've talked about before, it's all about families and making fun. And that burnout has turned into an absolutely fantastic event. We have like 1,000 people in the parking lot, bleachers lined up, smoke everywhere. It turns into, some people don't like it when they come in the store because it gets kind of foggy, but it's an absolutely fantastic promotion, and we're so glad and so thankful that you guys were able to come to us and we were able to help you guys with that need for that.
Well, you guys do have a great location in Roosevelt. It is on West Highway 40. You can't miss it. In fact, it's one of our landmarks. It's like the L&L Corner and Stewart's Market. That's how you find everything you need in Roosevelt. And so what do you have coming up? 2015 is right around the corner. So what's coming up next year? What are some, now, first of all, you have your giant giveaway. You better tell us about that first, because I put a lot of little tickets in there. But then what do you have coming up next year?
You know, our great Christmas giveaway, this will be, I think, our 3rd or 4th year doing it. This year we're giving away a $3,000 vacation trip to people who are part of our Stewart's Plus program, and to people that just come into the store regularly. We're giving away a Oakland Raiders Denver Broncos ticket package. I'm an Oakland Raiders fan. I apologize in advance. So somebody better enjoy watching my team get beat, because it's going to be a slaughter. But we've got some TVs, some Xbox Ones, some Wii U's, and some other great stuff to give away. And we do that every year. It's just a special way to give back to the community. And in 2015, we've got events planned throughout the year. We try to do at least one a month. I think our first major event will be New Year's Eve. We're actually going to be doing a fireworks show down at the store. So,
oh my goodness!
If anybody wants to do fireworks down or watch fireworks, they can come down to the store New Year's Eve. We're going to be doing that, as well as we got our annual events that we do, our Easter egg extravaganza that you guys at the Chamber have helped out so much with. It really makes it special for us. And then we try to do an event about once every month or once every other month throughout the year.
Well, again, tell us your location one more time and your mainline phone number in case people have questions.
Okay, our location is 245 West Highway 40. You can check us out on the web at www.stewartsmarketplace.com or find us on Facebook at Stewart's Marketplace.
And one of my favorite things, if I'm coming back from Salt Lake, I'll call from Duchesne and say, hey, would you get me a 8-piece chicken put together, and can stop and pick it up on my way through town. Stewart's Marketplace, one of the coolest places in Roosevelt, great place to visit, one of our wonderful business. Thank you, Tyson, and join us next time right here on VTV Channel 6.